All right, hi, my name is Jessica Tryon, and I am talking about what I learned through the tic-tac-toe differentiation assignment that I just completed. So the first question asks, what have I learned about differentiation through this assignment? I think the number one thing I learned is that it's time consuming. It took me quite a bit of time to come up with a complete board, a complete tic-tac-pattern board. It's easy to have a topic, put it into Google and find one or two, but to come up with that much differentiation was quite time consuming. But then leads me into the second question, which says, in what specific ways will students benefit from this type of assessment? And I just think there are so many benefits for students, which make the time consuming part worth it. So some of those benefits I think are just, in what ways will it be beneficial? I think number one is kids learn in all kinds of ways. Some, benefit more from writing. Some kids benefit more from hands-on. Some kids benefit more from seeing. And so with that differentiation, students kind of have the opportunity to choose how they want to learn about that particular topic. And then they can, choose what works best for them. It also gives students choice, just in general, which I think is a benefit. Kids like to have choice. They like to have a say in their education, and I think they can easily become more invested if they get a choice instead of having something placed in front of them and teacher says do this. They get to choose what they want to do, which I think will get them more invested in it, and they'll participate more. The last question says, in what ways will I implement this in my own classroom? Well, I am a first grade teacher this year, and quite honestly, I'm just trying to stay above water. But just this assignment in general made me realize that it truly is beneficial for my students to have opportunities to learn things, how they learn best. And by having differentiation, that allows them to do that. So I love this tic-tac-toe option. I love having, for the benefits I listed previously, that where they have the options to pick what they do and how they do it. So I think that's something I could do. I also use differentiation in my classroom, like with centers. So I never just teach a math lesson. I never just talk about it and have them do a worksheet. I always have centers, and within those centers, I try to have differentiation. So if it's a simple topic, like at the beginning of the year, we were just practicing adding and subtracting within 10. Well, we talked about it. We did a worksheet on it, but then we had centers that had all different ways to practice that skill. And I think that's kind of a form of differentiation where different learners can learn in different ways. And my centers were all pretty different ways to learn, if that makes sense. So I think that's an easy way to implement this in my classroom as well, would be centers. And the tic-tac-toe is kind of a variation of that. So yeah, thanks for listening.